Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. Rhode Island is full of incredible businesses, family-run shops, growing startups, and companies that shape our community. At Lathrop Insurance, we help business owners protect what they've built with insurance programs crafted around their industry, risks, and goals. Your business deserves more than one-size-fits-all coverage. Lathrop Insurance, solutions-driven protection for businesses that drive Rhode Island.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to 321 this morning, followed shortly by Man About Town, and we have the man herself over here getting ready. I'm not going to put her on camera yet because I didn't tell her she was going to be, so you got it. You're still good. We have the Charlestown Seafood Festival today, followed by talking about River Glow with the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce, and that is all very, very, very exciting stuff. Right now, let's get to the weather brought to you by, let's say today's weather is brought to you by Wood River Health, and you can actually check out next Tuesday. Next week is National Health Center Week, and we will be at Wood River Health next Tuesday with Donna Jo Gadget. So make sure that what you think it's ridiculous that I call her Donna Jo Gadget, DJ Gadget, Donna Jo. Your microphone works if you want to talk. I'm just not putting you on camera yet. Anyway, let's get to the weather report brought to you by Wood River Health. It is a miserable day outside. I texted the Musqueam Beach Association this morning and went, I'll do my best, guys. I'll do my best. It is a rainy mess outside right now, high of 71 degrees, humidity 92%, UV index of 2, sunrise this morning at 5:39 a.m., sunset at 8:07. The water temperature is holding strong at 68 degrees, however. And let's take a look at the westerly tides for today. High tide coming up very quickly. High tide rolls in at 9:54 a.m. at a height of 2.6 feet. The next low tide is coming in at 4:23 p.m. this afternoon, which the p.m. would have done fine there. And let's check the surf report. The surf report for today, it has been pretty rough the last couple of days, but today it is thigh to waist. 2 to 3 feet is the surf height today, swells up to 3 1/3 foot. That is your surf report for today, and that is your Musqueam Beach weather update for this Tuesday morning. The Musqueam Beach weather update is brought to you by the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce and the Go Mystic app, which you can download in the App Store today. I will be putting out that weather report on all of the Musqueam Beach pages very soon. Very, very, very soon. The headband, I just came from the gym, so I apologize for the headband. And Carlos Rios, I will see you soon, I promise. That is the weather report. Let's take a look at sports with the Ken Collins Sports Report. Ken Collins is not here, but he is on assignment right now. I'll do my best to talk about the Magic Dust at Fenway.
It's sail away now.
The Magic Dust at Fenway.
Over the monster around that pesky pole.
Donna Jo Gadget, yes. All right, let's take a look. Athletics beat the Red Sox yesterday 4-3. There was no Magic Dust at Fenway. But I think that they were also not at Fenway. I believe that they were at wherever the Athletics are playing today. Mariners beat the Dodgers 7-6. Brewers over the Giants 8-2. Padres made it past the Rockies 8-7. Cubs dominated the Cardinals 10-2, and the Angels were not quite as good as the Astros, 3-2 in that one. Yankees won over the White Sox 3-2. Royals lost to the Twins in a score of 3-2 as well. Reds bested the Guardians 2-0. Marlins over the Phillies 1-0. Nationals beat the Blue Jays 8-6. Brewers over the Giants 8-2. They continued their hope for a World Series, their first World Series victory ever. Hopefully they can do. A lot of people think that they can do it this year. Maybe they can. Maybe they can. The Rangers beat the Rays 4-1. That helps out the Red Sox. Tigers destroyed the Orioles 14-0. Oof. Oof. The Diamondbacks beat the Pirates 8-7, and the Guardians beat the Reds. The Reds played a doubleheader yesterday, apparently, and they split it with Cleveland. 6-5 was the first game, 2-0 was the second game. Guardians took the first, Reds took the latter. That is your Major League Baseball update for today. We are... Where are we? Here we go. Today, what's on tap for today? Well, the Tigers are playing the Orioles once again. The Red Sox take on the Athletics at 9:40 p.m. Yes, that is in California. And no, Ken Collins will not be watching that one. Yankees take on the White Sox at 7:40. That is in Chicago. The Braves take on the Mets today at 7:10. Lots of great baseball to look forward to all around. We are excited because we're talking some seafood here in a moment with Heather Paliotti.
Paliotta.
Paliotta. You know what? I should know this because I'm pretty sure that I know her stepdaughter, Brittany, that she mentions in the episode. This was recorded yesterday, 2 days ago. It's the week of the Seafood Festival, guys. Well, coming up next week is the Seafood Festival. She's a very busy woman with interviews right now. And there is a little bit of an audio glitch at the very end. This is a 20-minute interview, a 21-minute interview, and at the very end, like 19 minutes, her voice gets a little staticky, but stick with it. I promise it's going to be great for the last 2 minutes of it. And then we will be back after that with Lisa Knicki from the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce talking about River Glow. See you soon.
Actually, she told me she was going to do more than River Glow. Something about oars. There's another fundraiser they have. Good morning. If you're on the East Coast, it is morning. If you are somewhere else in the world, where we are, like in the Straits of Hormuz, you think they watch us, stream with us? I don't think so. But whatever time it is with you, welcome to Man About Town. We are a production of 321 Media, and we are happily and joyously brought to you by the great folks at Valenti Subaru, Dunn's Corner. Tim Kaplan and his crew are just waiting for you to come in. And starting next week, I think, starting in August, we're going to have Tim on with the car of the day, the deal of the day. We'll be talking to him, and you'll finally get to meet the man who took over for Bruce Morrow. Anyway, I am so happy because I love traditions. And this morning, we've got a lot of tradition. We have one of the greatest traditions in Charlestown, not the Seafood Festival, but we have Heather Paliotta. She is one of the greatest traditions. Hi, welcome.
Hi, Verona. Thank you for saying that. That made my morning.
Okay. You were telling me off the air that it's 41 years for the Seafood Festival?
41 years this year. It started in 1985. Can you believe that?
So you weren't born then, right?
Yeah, I was born in 72.
Wow. It's just amazing because I can remember coming, it might have been my very first one 25 years ago, you said?
Yep,
25 years ago. And you were like an assistant working at the Charlestown Chamber, and they kind of dumped some of this stuff in your lap, but you took it and ran with it, and you have made it yours.
I
And
sure
that's for
have. Thank
sure.
you.
It was, I remember when it was just one part of Ninigret Park, and now it seems to have just completely taken over. So, for those people who are visitors to our area or maybe have never been here before to the Seafood Festival, shame on you. But tell people what it is actually. It's not run in, have a clam cake, and run out.
Nope. So it's a 3-day event. It starts August 7th, 8th, and 9th. The gates open on Friday at noon to 11. Saturday is 11 to 11, and Sundays 11 to 9. We have live entertainment on the stage all 3 days from the time we open until we close. We have great bands. We have
You
a Leonard,
do.
yeah, Leonard Skinner tribute, Dirty Deeds, Bon Jovi. We got Eight to the Bar. We got Take It to the Bridge, The Senders, Amber Rose and the Renegades. We have a huge car show on Sunday. We have a fireworks show on Saturday night. And of course, we can't forget about all the food. I have over 45 food vendors. I have like 7 raw bars this year. We have lots of local restaurants. We have the Matunic Oyster Bar, the Breachway Grill, the Charlestown Rat Skeller, the Rhode Island Shell Fisherman, 401 Oyster Company. I have a new lobster guy this year. Roy Boy's Lobsters with steamers. I have a vendor that's doing, which is kind of neat. It's a fritter, but it's calamari and banana peppers in it. So that's kind of sounds different. And like I said, it's $14 to come in the gate for adults, and we have a senior military discount of $10. And then we have 10 children, 10 and under are free. We have raffle prizes. We raffle off a lobster. Well, actually, the last couple of years, it's $2 a ticket, and you take home 8 to 10 lobsters.
Ooh. Oh, can I buy tickets now?
You sure can. Yeah. We have a
Oh,
50-50 raffle. We have an amusement park on one end, Cushing Amusements. We have a ride special on Friday for ride all the rides for $35. That's the carnival's thing part down there, but it's fun for kids. And yeah, it's just
and
huge.
the thing I think that's really important to mention, there are people who live here or who attend
Mhm.
or might be afraid to attend because they don't like seafood.
Correct.
And you got plenty of stuff for them as well, don't you?
We have yes, we have plenty. You know, you got the typical fried dough, the pizza vendors, the sausage vendors, the steak and cheese, the burgers, the hot dogs. Sunset Farm has almost every vendor in there has seafood though. Like if you go to the Sparrow Potato Lady, she has chowder, she has clam cakes, she has lobster rolls, but her major thing is Sparrow potato. Even like the stuffed potato guy I had last year, he's coming back this year. He's doing like a topping of lobsters or Clams Casino topping. Somebody always has something seafood, but there's so much other food there that
And you
isn't
have
seafood.
every year, I know one of the big attractions because I can remember Chris DiPaolo telling me, and I did not know about it, the spiral potatoes.
Oh my God, it's so good, Rona. It's so good. But
And
I love Blue Rock Catering. They're local. I love their lobster grilled cheese. I have Maine cousin lobsters. This year I have Newport Chowder Companies coming. So yeah. Listen,
you,
there's so much seafood. I think everything's there but sushi, honestly.
when do you start doing next year's? Is it pretty much the day after or the week
So
after?
so we break down Monday, and then it takes us till about Wednesday. The park will be all clean, and then I'll take a few days off, and then I'm back. Then I actually start booking my bands and start doing it again. Yeah, but I do other things too. The parade, the holiday ramble, but the festival is the big one.
Yeah, of course it is. Approximately how many people, with decent weather, and you will have decent weather, but how many people do you get over a 3-day period?
Well, last year was my biggest one probably, and it probably 42,000 people in 3 days.
Whoa.
Yeah,
And
it's. Mhm.
explain to those who have not been about the parking because there's plenty of room to park.
There's A lot of room to park. Matter of fact, my parking crew that have done it for 16 years, the Peacedale Fire Department, wonderful, wonderful organization, nonprofit. So when you come to the festival, it does cost a lot to put the festival on. So that's why we have to charge $14. But that money goes to a lot of nonprofits in there. I have Southern Rhode Island Volunteers. I have the Boy Scouts. I have a softball group. I have um, the firefighter groups in there. I give back to that. So, a long story short, I have a brand new parking crew this year, Laz Parking. So they're going to get you in fast. They know the park. They park for the Seaside Soccer Tournament. They park all the beaches. So there's lots of parking. We have overflow parking. And we do ask for a $2 donation to park. It's a donation. You don't have to do it, but does go to we give out scholarships to Charahoe students every June, seniors.
So you'd be crazy not to do it, really.
Yeah, those
And,
kids are trying, to get in college. It helps them out.
and you also have parking, which because people wonder about that since it's a huge park.
Yeah.
You do have parking for handicap, correct?
Yeah, the handicap lot's a whole entire lot, and it's right at the main gate. And yes, we have lots of that. Honestly, the only thing I ask is please leave your pets at home. We don't allow pets at the seafood festival. It's a food festival. I do understand service dogs, but other than that, like last year, a guy was walking down the Midway with a parrot on his shoulder. I was like, what? But yeah. But we have plenty of parking for bus groups because we do get bus groups. People can come in there. If they're not camping at the seafood festival, because we do have RV camping, you can park your RV. We have an RV parking lot for that and stuff. And like if you come for the day and you want to go and leave for a little while and come back, you can get a bracelet to come back that same day. Do you know what I mean? Some people might like to go to the beach and come back.
That's great. And now the South County folks have they've got a whole animal thing now of sculptures. I just saw that this weekend. In fact, I pulled into the park and I was walking around. Unbelievable. I mean, you've got the trolls to begin with that started, but now you've got these gorgeous bronze sculptures.
They got a rabbit and a dog. They got a sea serpent now made out of rocks, and just a beautiful arch they did to go in to see the trolls. Yeah.
And what a lot of people are not aware of, even people that live here, is that there's a planetarium in this park. So if you want to go see that, you can do that as well. There is plenty of places to walk, and it's just a wonderful event. It really is.
So also we have so far I'm crazy because I watched the weather and I can get the whole festival and it looks like it's going to be the same weather we just had this past weekend. So I'm really excited that the weather, hopefully fingers crossed, will be great. But it is rain or shine, and we have I have 2 humongous food tents. We have the picnic pavilion, and I have lots of picnic tables. I have them, so there's lots of seating because people ask about that.
Do you have dreams and goals, and say the next time, when we do this next year, I'd like to blank, blank, blank? Do you have ideas and thoughts that you'd like to do that maybe you haven't done yet?
Yes. So like this year being the 250 of America, Happy America, my shirt I'm selling one at the table, and then my volunteer shirt, my logo on the lobster is going to be red, white, and blue. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be a big hit. Yes, Rona, I would love to do 2 days of fireworks. I would love to do that. Maybe a Friday night and a Saturday. That's kind of something I'd like to do.
People don't realize how expensive fireworks have become.
Very expensive. And then I added a third food row. I would love to add more if possible. It's just tough because it works where it is. There's not really another area you really can move the festival. It just works the way it is because it's a strip. There's always things I like to get some more little kid acts in there. I got good stuff this year. We have a whole kid area. I got a bubble guy coming this year, and yeah. But yeah, I think of things music-wise. I've already thought of some bands I want for next year.
You have some terrific bands this year. When I look at the schedule, I always go to Sunday, like 2 to 4, just to make sure that 8 to the Bar is coming, because that's always been their slot, 2 to 4 or 4 to 6.
Yeah, do you know that this is 51 years they've been 8 to the bar. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. 10 years more than you've had the seafood festival.
Yeah, Sunday's a good lineup too. You're right, because it starts off with Ed
Peabody and the Big Blue Thing.
Thank you. Yes, I forgot his name, the part of it, and then it's 8 to the bar. I have a Queen tribute band this year. It ends with Bon Jovi tribute. We have, like you said, the Leonard Skinner, Take It to the Bridge, Amber Rose and the Renegades. I have if anybody knows the band Mullet, the lead singer Joe, aka Sebastian, is an unbelievable singer. He sounds like Steve Perry, and I have his band this year, which is Legacy, which is a Journey Foreigner Styx tribute band, and they're playing before Dirty Deeds. But you can't go wrong with those three kind of musics,
Well, you've got every kind of music.
I do. I actually do that for that reason. I try to bring in the jazz, the little country, the 80s rock, the
Take It to the Bridge does a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. The Senders. I
And
heard this
people
Amber Rose and the
dance there.
Renegades.
I've seen them dance.
Oh, they dance. Yeah.
And if you want to sing, if you want to go to the festival and sing yourself every day, starting at noon, they
Yes.
have Stella Tunes DJ and karaoke
That's right.
on the
I
little
have
stage.
walked by
On the
that.
little midway, yeah. And I've been known to get on the stage. Last year, I got up and sang "Don't Stop Believing."
Well, that brings me to a perfect transition point. You get up and sing. Yes, they sell beer and wine.
Oh yeah, yep. We do have 2 beer tents. Budweiser, which is McLaughlin and Moran, a distributor out of CNC distributors. They're one of my big sponsors. So we have the Bud Light, and it's Budweiser's 100th year this year. So they're promoting that a lot. And then we have all the seltzers. They're a big sponsor. The Neutrals and the Nantuckets, and then Grace Ale. They're a sponsor. They're in there with their little sister. And yeah, we have 2 beer tents, and we do wine, Gooseneck Vineyards. We do Prosecco, Pinot Grigio, and Roti Red. So we try to keep it local stuff,
Yeah, which is great. And it does go very well with seafood. But you also have plenty of mocktails or
we
I think in the
mocktails, water,
cans and-
soda. Yeah, actually, Polar Beverages is a sponsor this year. They donated water, so we have water. And Gorelick Farms is one of my sponsors this year.
Do you ever look back on the first year you were working on it, on the seafood festival, to where you are now?
Yes, because I have to tell you, the first year I got thrown in it. I did not want to do it. I went back and cried. I was like, "What am I doing?" And it was nothing like it is now. And here I am. I met my husband 25 years ago at the seafood festival.
Aw.
And it's a cute story. We have our 4 girls, and I love telling my 16-year-old, who I just dropped off at driver's ed, which was crazy. But anyways, yeah. So I'm not to toot my horn, but I'm very proud of myself of where I brought it
You
to.
should be.
If anybody had ever went to the seafood back 25 years ago, when you walked in the main gate, there was no ticket window. There was people collecting your money with aprons. You walked in, there was a tiny, where Chris used to be in the grandstand, there was a tiny little stage there. That was the music. And it was not that those bands aren't great, but it was polka bands. It was like brass bands. It was fiddlers. It was harpists. It was very different. And now Vinny and Gil would be very proud. I know they look down on me a lot because they were the big part of. They started that event. Vinny and Gil, Vinny Syriac and Gil Wallander. So I think they would be proud to wear. Actually, Gil's wife is. She volunteers still in the sales booth, and she tells me every year how proud they would be. So yeah.
Well, they should be, and you should be as well. It's hard work, though. It
is.
Is it fair to ask, after you tear everything down the following Monday and after you clean up the park by Wednesday and you take those couple of days off, do you just go home and put your feet up and watch Oprah type programs?
Yeah, I
Or
catch
do you
up on my
go
Days of Our
way
Lives.
away?
Yeah, I catch up on my soaps and stuff. Yeah, it is like I couldn't do without my family and friends and chamber members and board members, because they all volunteer. It's all volunteer, except for some of the organizations. I give a donation. They run certain gates, but I couldn't do it without, like, my stepdaughter Brittany runs the volunteers. My My daughter works in the beer booth. My other daughter does raffle. Our young daughter, my 16-year-old, with all her friends, now they're the new generation of volunteers. So now they run the sales and raffle and ticket collecting. So they love it, and I love it, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So you asked that question. Yes, I kick my feet up. I actually, every year I have to take Cankersaw medication. My sister just actually texted me. She goes, "Are you taking your Cankersaw medication?" Because I usually get a Cankersaw from stress. I get.
Well, did we lose
We
her?
lost her for a second.
I was just about to ask the 11 o'clock hour question. Is she back?
Nope. I actually, so she got a phone call, I think is what just happened, which is bound to happen when you're on a phone and you're as busy as she is right now. And because she got that phone call, she lost audio and video for a second. So instead of her coming back in a second and having video but no audio, I just kicked her out. She'll come back in a moment.
Okay, so are we going to take a break right now?
Let's go to a quick break. Yeah.
Okay.
At the Ocean Community YMCA.
Let's not go to a quick break because she's right here, right now. Hey, Heather.
There you are. You got a phone call?
I don't know what happened. That was weird. Sorry about that. It just kind of clicked off.
That's all right. All right. The audio is a little suspect. Maybe it'll be better now. Hello?
Yep, I'm here. I can hear
Okay.
you staticky.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
The question I was going to ask, and then we'll let you go because you are busy. You said you got 4 interviews today. So we know how busy it gets. And then there's always something last minute to do. And you've only got what, 9 days or so. This will air on Wednesday. So you only have 9 days till
9
opening.
days.
But the question I wanted to ask, and I'm not going to put you on the spot to name names because that wouldn't be fair. But what is your favorite seafood? What do you like to eat?
So I always get a lobster dinner with the steamers, like the shore dinner. I love Johnny Angel's clam cakes, and like I said, I love Blue Rock Catering's lobster grilled cheese, and then I always have to have a hot lobster roll from the Rathskeller, and then I always end with that spiral potato with the bacon and the cheese whiz. I love it.
Aha. Oh God, cheese whiz. Could anything be better? Not so good
Anything with
for
cheese.
your innards, but wonderful. You bring back my childhood. Heather, thank you. Thank you for what you've done for 25 years. I always think of this as one of you've won awards, I think, one of the best events in America, correct?
Right, yeah, North America, and then the last several years we've gotten awards from the governor and lieutenant governors. So
Yeah, we're
yeah,
having
very,
audio
very humble.
problems.
I love my town, Charlestown, and I love the festival, and I'll keep doing it for a few more years, and then I'm going to retire.
Heather, I think we're going to have to cut it. We're having audio problems right now, but thank you for coming. I'll see you sometime next weekend, probably more than
Yeah.
once.
Okay,
Thank you again.
And everybody can go right on the website and it's all there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, thank you, Rona.
All right. And that website, by the way, is charlestownseafoodfestival.com. It's at the bottom of your screen right now.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have Lisa Kanicki from the chamber. She will be talk about great events. This event takes place this Saturday, August 1st. We are going to light up the water. It's called River Glow. If you've never gone, you got to come. And if you have gone, you got to come. And if you're not quite sure, you got to listen because it doesn't cost anything. You'll meet friends and neighbors, and it's absolutely amazing. So we will be right back on Man About Town, a production of 321 Media, brought to you by Valenti Subaru of Dunn's Corners. See you shortly.
At Lathrop Insurance, our core values guide everything we do because insurance is more than a policy. It is a promise. We care. We treat every client like family. We're solutions driven. We find answers, not excuses. We utilize teamwork. We do what we say because integrity matters, always. And we're always growing. We strive to be better today than we were yesterday. These values have shaped 86 years of service to Rhode Island families and businesses.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
I'm Ryan Collins. I'm the clinic director, specialized orthopedic physical therapy. Every time you come in, you work one-on-one with the physical therapist, personalized one-on-one care with that person. Working with Wood River is very beneficial because we have great relationships with all the doctors. Do not hesitate to give us a call, come in for an evaluation, or talk to your doctor, and they can refer you to physical therapy.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay, stop in today.
If you want a sweet treat or a bite to eat, if you're shopping for the week or a great piece of meat, there's only one place to go. Meet me at Dunn's Corners Market. Meet me at Dunn's Corners Market. If you're here for the weekend or you're here for a lifetime, meet me at Dunn's Corners Market.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Man About Town. I'm not the face you probably thought you would be seeing when we came back from commercial, am I?
Could be better, though.
Could be better, could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. Rona,
Good morning.
good morning.
Well, it's good morning here on the East Coast.
Yes.
Those of you who might be in Ireland or Germany, you just finished lunch.
And it's not that great of a morning here on the East Coast.
No, it is not.
As it is a very, very rainy Wednesday. But that being said, this weekend looks great for River Glow, which we'll be talking about in just a few minutes with the incomparable Lisa Kanicki, president of the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. But for right now, Rona,
Yes.
what are we doing?
We could talk about River Glow because a little bit, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, perhaps you have heard about Water Fire, which they do up in Providence. We're not going to do a commercial for them. It's a very nice art installation that's got to be at least 20 years or more old, I would think.
Probably.
But River Glow is fantastic because River Glow involves our two-state community, Westerly and Stonington, Connecticut. And between the two of them, there's a river, the Pawcatuck River. And years ago, the chamber came up with a wonderful way to set the river on fire, so to speak, and set the town on fire. And I am speaking very figuratively when I say that. But what an event. When Lisa gets here, she will probably say it is either one of her favorites or is her favorite event. I've heard her say it enough times. And it's just a great thing to see. I'm not going to take away from her fire, and that is in
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah. And yeah, she'll tell you exactly how it's done. It's done with a lot of great volunteers. Every year I look at Maria DiMaggio in the boat with one of the Housers. I think it's Rudy Jr. that she's in the boat with from the chamber.
Yes, it is.
And I look at the two of them with the blow torches and I think, oh, please, God, please, God. And everything works out just fine because these people are pros. They know what they're doing. But when you see it, and it is something to see, there is absolutely no charge. And the two towns just come to light over this because the restaurants have specials, the shops are open. It is wonderful. And right there on land on both sides of the river, there's all kinds of activities. I believe there is a fire eater, if I'm not mistaken, or there was one year, and a belly dancer. And there's Bruce Morrow and people from the chamber are barbecuing hot dogs and hamburgers, and the radio station is there, and there's just a lot going on. And you don't have to spend a dime, but you're crazy if you don't. You want to go into these shops. You want to have dinner or lunch or a drink at one of these places. Go buy some ice cream at Mel's Downtown Creamery. You can just have such a good time. There's stuff for the kids. Lisa will get into all the details because I think every year they add stuff.
Absolutely.
But it is a wonderful event. It's what you want to take videos of and send it to your friends who live in Washington State or Montana or Baltimore, who got beaten 14-0 last night. That's still amazing. 14-0.
Listen, we saw some. We've seen some games recently that have been that lopsided. Rona, you know what else is coming? You just gave a perfect segue. We'll talk more about River Glow, obviously, in a few moments when Lisa gets here. But on Saturday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Stonington Como, Historic Stonington is putting on a historic baseball game set in 1864 with 1864 rules, an 1864 uniforms, 1864 rules, 1864 baseballs and bats, and gloves.
But will they have 1864 prices on hot dogs and peanuts?
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. But the National Historic Baseball Association will be providing two teams: the Providence Mutuals and the New York Mutuals and the Providence Grays will be there to play in the first game of the doubleheader, and in the second game, the New York Mutuals will take on a local team called the Stonington Cannons. The Stonington Cannons, which are making their debut
with a bang.
They are for the National Historic Baseball Association, and that should be a lot of fun. That is part of the 250th celebrations for Historic Stonington. Chelsea Mitchell from Historic Stonington will be here tomorrow morning at 8:30 with Ken and I to talk about that. More about that. Have you ever met Chelsea?
No, I haven't.
You would love Chelsea. I have not. I have never interviewed her in her capacity as the head of Historic Stonington and the historian for the library, all of the amazing things that she's done. But I do know her very well from high school. So and I directed her in many
It
shows
seems like
back
you
in the
went
day.
to high school with everybody.
Well, I was a popular guy. Actually, she might have been. I don't know if I. No, I did go to high school with her because we had music theory together. I was gonna say maybe she was a freshman after I graduated, and I just directed her, but that is not the case. I was in music theory with her, so she was at least in 10th grade when I was in. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the fact is, Chelsea Mitchell will be here, and that will be a lot of fun tomorrow. And historic baseball, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., double header, and Ken Collins and Dan LaBelle will be there to call the game.
Is there going to be a charge for that? Do you know?
I don't know. Let me check.
But if there is, it would certainly be worthwhile because that's great. That's so different.
It is a free and family-friendly event.
Oh, wonderful. Even better.
Yes, and you can go to historicstonington.org for more info. 3 p.m., the New York Mutuals versus the Providence Grays, and 4:30 p.m., the New York Mutuals versus the Stonington Cannons. Also, special guests will be members of the 8th Connecticut Regiment, and United States President Abraham Lincoln will be there.
All righty.
And you asked about
hot dogs,
hamburgers, and stuff. Pack a picnic, bring your lawn chairs, and enjoy this celebration of America's pastime. So,
and the little kids will be saying, "Mom, why do they have socks all the way up? Where are their tattoos? How come they don't have beards and hair down to their whatever?"
Well. None of those players obviously play for the Yankees. Can't have facial hair for the Yankees.
That's right. Good for them.
Yeah. Speaking of historic baseball, it's Ken Burns' birthday today, I believe. Ken Burns, famous documentarian.
Who lives in Walpole, New Hampshire.
Does he?
Yes, he does. I have been there a number of times, and he is very popular up there. And also, he is related to, I believe they are cousins, Nancy Burns Fusaro.
Is that right?
Yes. I did not know that until just a few years ago. But yes, that's where the Burns comes from.
I talked to her about Ken Burns very recently. I'm texting her right now. You're related to Ken Burns?
I am almost positive I have heard her say that they are cousins.
Wow. Well, that makes sense. They both remind me of each other. I think I was talking to her last week, actually, about watching Ken Burns documentaries on PBS. Anyway, happy birthday to Ken Burns. And if you are a fan of Ken Burns baseball, then you will definitely love this historic 1864 game on Saturday. And what's perfect about it is that the game will end at 6 p.m. You got plenty of time to make it down the road to Riverglow.
Do they say on there, and if you said it, I didn't hear it, will it be a 9-inning game or will it be shorter? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it might be a 9-inning game. It's 1864 rules. So I can actually look up the National Historic Baseball Association, National Association of Historic Baseball. Okay, so member clubs, rules by year. 1864. Okay. Home plate was round. Pitching was done underhand and from 45 feet between two 12-foot lines that were 3 feet apart. Stealing was allowed. There are no gloves.
No gloves. Wow.
No gloves. The umpire stands to the opposite side of the batter. Wherever the ball first strikes the ground determines whether it's fair or foul. Foul balls were dead balls, and the runners could not advance. The runner could be put on a force once the pitcher has held the ball. Catching the ball on a bounce was an out. Okay. Catching the ball on a bounce was an out. Bases are still 90 feet apart. Balls and strikes may be called by the umpire after warning each pitcher. Hold on.
Innings?
Balls 1 second. Balls and strikes may be called by the umpire after warning either the pitcher or the hitter. Then it is 3 balls for a walk, 3 strikes for an out. Foul balls are not strikes. and batters cannot overrun first base. First base, or else they will be put out by a tag. So that is the rules of 1864 baseball. It will be 9 innings. It will be 9 innings because if it wasn't,
will be.
yeah, because if it wasn't 9 innings, they would clarify that it's not 9 innings.
We are talking about the 1864 game they're going to have in your town. And welcome, Lisa.
August 1st. It's going to be an exciting day. They're wearing
Yes.
oldie-timey uniforms.
We just went through that.
Yeah, I
and
love
then
it.
they go from there right down to watch you set the water on
Yeah,
fire.
it's going to be awesome. What an awesome day. Because, of course, August 1st is a couple of other things. It's the Stonington Como Annual Fair. So it's their biggest fundraiser of the year, and they have all kinds of children's games, activities, food, art, everything you can imagine. Portuguese sweetbread.
Ooh.
That starts in the morning, and it's a huge event in the borough to benefit the programming of the Stonington Como, which is really affordable to families and quite diverse, from pottery classes to sports and everything in between. Same day, Saturday, August 1st, at 10 in the morning, we're going to have an 8-foot-long ride-on sea dragon that is magical looking. It sparkles. It has wheels. Kids can go for a short little ride with it.
Now, where will that be?
At Indulge Coffee and Sandwiches,
yeah.
which is right there across from the town green,
Right.
and Wadawana Square, which is where the festival is taking place for the Como. So it'll be highly visible, and people can bring their kids for a cool photo opportunity. We'll be there. There'll be no
Will there be one
charge.
of these? You have to be this high or way less
It's going
than
to be
100
like way
pounds
less than, yes,
or
yes.
something. Yeah.
It's amazing. We put a video up of it a couple days ago. I actually drove to Pennsylvania to buy that in the winter
You're
because
amazing.
it matched the theme of our Denizens of the Deep that we were doing, which leads me to the next thing happening August 1st. That is the official kickoff of Denizens of the Deep, our amazing art exhibit that's happening simultaneously in 3 locations, one being Stonington Borough. So you can go to the fair, ride your sea dragon, and see over 35 pieces of art that are 5 feet long each on display 1 block away in the borough, down on the town dock area where the green is.
So they'll be right outside
Mhm.
the town dock?
They're going to be outside, like the lobster tree is exhibiting outside in the wintertime.
Right.
So this is that parcel that's a little bit closer to the road than the lobster tree, but it'll be highly visible. And so many people that come to the fair park down there by that lot. So they're going to see it by default. Simultaneously, while we're kicking it off that morning in the borough, 2/3 of the exhibit is taking place at other locations. Westerly train station will be hosting 1/3 of it outdoors, and the Mystic Museum of Art will be hosting 1/3 of it. And that's why it's a 6-week-long program, because it gives people ample time over the next several weeks
Right.
to circulate.
Because
and
there's
see it
so
all.
much that goes on in the summer. You can't be everywhere at one
Yeah,
time.
but maybe you're catching a concert in Mystic anyway, and you say, while we're here, let's
Right.
go see the art exhibit, or you're having dinner somewhere or whatever. And then another day you're doing something in the borough, like going to this cool ball game, and
Great.
you say it's a block away, 2 blocks away. Let's check it out. And then to really give you incentive to check it out, we came up with a companion marketing initiative called Oars in the Stores. And with that, we are providing painted oars that are, most of them are vintage. I think there's 5 of the 57 that are new. All the rest are recycled. And we are taking those oars. We've had the same artists that paint the lobster tree and paint the Denizens of the Deep, and they painted any scene or subject they wanted, and we've distributed them. I've got 2 more left. They're in my car from shops that weren't open yesterday, but we've been running around distributing them to retail stores, and people will get a passport that's in color, and it'll show you every one of the painted oars.
So you have to get it stamped at each
No,
location.
because that's a pain in the you know what for the store owners. So no, we don't want to put a burden on the store owners. We just want to put a challenge and give great incentives for the people with the passport. So what you do is a list of the ores is here and it shows them in color, and a list of the businesses of where you can find them is here. So you go down and you match and you say, you know, number 17, I found at Eagle's Nest. Number 19, I found it Indulge. You do it yourself.
Right.
And because there's over 50 ores out there, and we really don't expect people to find them all. You could over the 6 weeks. We said find 25 at least and fill out the
That's
25
fair.
on this card. Get it into the chamber in September before the deadline. And we have 50 prizes. And the grand prize is $1,000 in Chamber of Commerce
Ooh.
gift certificates.
So do it or else.
Do
Which
it
is basically
because that's
cash.
huge money. Yes. You can use it for groceries, home heating oil, liquor store,
Right.
shopping, whatever your favorite thing is. I guarantee it's on that list. The theater, ice skating, get your tooth filled, get your taxes done. There's over 300 businesses on the gift certificate
Or like
list.
me tomorrow, get your 2 new tires.
There you go. Practical stuff
Right.
like that is on there.
Yep.
And of course, restaurants and lots of other great things. Second prize is $500 in chamber gift certificates. Then we have gift certificates to the United Theater for $100, to Deja Vu Consignment Room, to the Guard Arts Center, to lots and lots of things. Rochelle's Boutique in
Watch Hill.
You can
And
use it at
Mystic.
Mystic, Newport, or Watch
That's
Hill.
right.
Lots of great prizes. So what I love about that is there's an incentive, yes, to really draw foot traffic into the stores, but it's also family friendly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can get your kids, and your kids don't even realize that you're going shopping. We're going hunting for ores. But of course, as you're going to each store, you might find something that you just can't live without, and a way to support a small business in our region, which is great. Or to buy a sandwich, you know, at one of the places that has one that hosts. I wish I had 100 painted ores so I could just give them out to a bunch more of the retail shops and restaurants. But what we did is we focused on those that were within walking distance of the denizens of the Deep exhibit.
Very smart.
Nice.
You're going to
Yeah.
the denizens, you love art, that's what drew you there. Get your passport and continue your artistic appreciation journey by hitting some of these shops that are local to it. So there's some in Mystic, there's some in Stonington Borough, and there's some in Westerly.
And the denizens are they auctioned off for sale
Yes. So
afterwards?
the way
Like the lobster traps.
Yes, yeah. And it's good to talk about it because I think people see the bottom line and they think, oh, wow, they made a lot of money on that. I'll give you an example. With the lobster trap tree, I think I'd have to look. I think the auction last year made $34,000. Well, then you back out what was the cost of the buoys that were involved.
Right.
$18 a buoy times, I think it was like 150 buoys. You take that out. Then you have to factor out some of those artists got paid by us to paint those buoys. What did that cost? It's a few $1,000s. Take that out. Every buoy came with a certificate of authenticity. It's a 4-color piece of paper. It's printed. It has a gold seal. It's laminated. Take that cost out. Every single buoy had to be driven to the artist, picked up from the artist. There's mileage expenses. Then it had to be driven to Charlestown for clear coating and brought back. Then it had to have tie wraps put on it to display it on the tree.
People have
for 6 weeks.
absolutely no idea of all
Then
that goes
it had to be
into it.
photographed and uploaded to the website for
Hmm.
everyone to see. Then it had to be uploaded to the auction site for everyone to see. There's time involved. I have to pay somebody to do those things.
Yeah.
Or I volunteer on my own personal time to save the chamber money and do some of that running around. But the 34,000, when you put all that down, we're lucky. We're lucky if we clear 14,000 on that auction.
Yikes.
But it's okay. We do that project
But it's still 14
for what
that
it
you
does
haven't
for the
had.
community.
Right.
As long as we can pay the bills at the end overall for the project. That's our goal. So now back to the oars in the stores. We, the chamber, bought the oars. The oars ranged in price from $65 to $85
Each.
Yes, I bought them at Mann in Mystic, chamber member.
Right.
There's when I cleaned them out.
He had that many? I was going to
No,
say.
I cleaned him out of all of them. Some of the local boat yards I donated to, my brother donated to, Watch Hill Outfitters donated to. And then I bought some from a business in the Velvet Mill that's not a chamber member, but they're local. I want to support local members first. And if I can't get it all from a member, then I'm going to go local. I bought, I don't know, over $1,000 worth of oars from him. And then I even bought some on Facebook Marketplace because I still needed more. So I was running around buying these vintage oars because it's cool to have a variety of sizes, shapes, conditions of the oars. So when you look at the website, some are 3 feet, some are 8 feet, some are, really old, some are blue, some are brown, some are for canoes, some are for boats.
I think that's great. I really do.
It's cool.
You wouldn't want to have them all the same.
I wouldn't, but that's what makes, life interesting. So all the expenses for the gas, the purchasing of the oars, the driving them to the artist is borne by the chamber up front. The artist then paints those oars. When we sell them, the artist is going to get 50%. If the oar sells for $100, we've lost money. You can see the
absolutely.
math. We've lost a lot of money on the oar program. The 4-color brochure that we're going to print to promote the oar program,
expensive.
3,000 4-color brochures. So those oars would have to sell for several $100s each.
Just to break even.
Right. That ain't going to happen. We know that. So the oars is a lost leader.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we do it? Because we are a chamber of commerce and our goal, our mission is to drive traffic to the small businesses. So we are going to lose money on the oars. We know that. We're willing to do that because under the overall project of the denizens of the deep, we are praying and crossing our fingers that on the whales, mermaids, sharks, the other bigger items that we're auctioning, that there will be enough profit in that auction to cover the loss of the oars.
Who determines what goes on each oar? Is that up to the artist?
Totally.
Paint what you want?
Yes.
So it's not like the lobster trap tree where someone's sponsoring it and says,
Right.
I want to have Ben's
None of
picture on
these
it."
are sponsored. So it's
Okay.
whatever in the heart is in the heart of the artist. And I'll tell you that, you can expect a lot of aquatic themes.
Of course.
Because we're a coastal community. So you see octopus, jellyfish, seahorse, mermaids, boats, gorgeous
Roy
landscapes.
Scheider.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And then you see flowers and you
Sure.
see, other things that are unexpected, mosaics, very patriotic ones this year for America 250.
Right.
So it is a mix. And for the past 3 days, I've been putting little teasers on the Chamber's Facebook page showing some of the artwork from the oars and the denizens of the deep, just to give people an idea. But I'll say they're so much prettier in person that the video doesn't do them justice. And also the size of the whales, they're bigger than you, Rona. How tall are you? 5 foot, nothing.
Just about 5 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
So think of it. It's your size. It's a good size piece of artwork. And they're very impressive when you get them all together. That's hard to convey when you've got them displayed on the floor in the chamber and you're just doing a video of it. So
Right.
I really hope everyone comes out to the exhibit to see them all.
It's such a great
And I hope they bid
idea. It's
so that we break
different.
even.
Yes.
This is one of those projects. We're rolling the dice. We don't know. Riverglow coming up. And I know we're going to talk about it. We lose money doing Riverglow. Some of our events make money. The art festival, 23, 25,000, usually in that neighborhood. Some of our activities lose money. We use the money from that to supplement this because it's all about helping the variety of businesses that we serve, not just tourism.
The
not
oars
just
are a
retail.
great idea to put outside a home, to put inside a home. But I'm also thinking of commercial businesses. I could see restaurants having them outside. And they should come out as well.
They may. I mean, you would seal the oars if you're going to use them for outside display. A couple of the artists did do that, but most of them did not because they knew that our program was an indoor thing. You've got to go in the store to find that oar. I did notice yesterday one business put it right in their window. They made it easy for people to find their oar. That was very kind of them. The rest of them, they're not hiding them, but they're putting them inside because welcome, come into my house greens on High Street that people don't know is an amazing store with wreaths and flowers and gifts and things.
If I had one, I'd put it right above your head, Lisa, so people would have to come in here and I'd trick them to be in an interview.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've seen them used as curtain rods.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
So you put it across and you have shears that come across. I think that's great. I like them when they just are tall this way and they're just like between a room or two when you have that little bit of wall or partition. It's a spot of color. They're so narrow that they fit almost anywhere. And they're fun. And for example, my daughter is a huge fan of one of the artists, Julie Brayton. And for the past 3 years, for Christmas, for her birthday, I always try to buy her something Julie Brayton, no matter how small it is. And now Madison has a wall in her apartment and it's all original artwork. Not a lot of kids her age have original, but she cherishes the calendar, the painting, the this, the that. Well, Julie did an oar. So, one person's bidding on that oar.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would love to buy that for her, for something for this year. Will I be able to afford it? I don't know. We'll see what it goes for. We're going to start the bidding at 100 for the oars. So again, if it sells for the minimum, we've lost money right out of the gate. There's a couple of the paddles that are smaller. They might be 3 feet long. Mm-hmm. Those we're starting at $50, but all the rest are at 100. The Denizens of the Deep, that starts at $400. Whoop-de-doo. It's original art on a 5-foot, piece of Versatech that we bought for a couple $100. And again, then had to drive it to a contractor to cut it into a shape. Had to buy the metal rods that go into it to display it in the ground, a locking system to add some security so that they don't disappear during the 6 weeks, and a variety of other, expenses that go, especially for a first year project, signage and posters.
I don't think people realize that.
Well, that's not the fun part of an event or an initiative. And it's not really stuff I like to focus on, but I had someone the other day say, "Oh gosh, you guys make a ton on that buoy auction. I hope you make a ton on this." And I was like, we don't make a ton on that. We really don't.
Yeah.
And if we ever had to pay somebody,
there's got to be some way in a very soft way to put that into your brochure.
We have it on our website for the lobster trap tree. We do. We put.
But I'm thinking for the
biggest
oars too, because you're having the brochures done. And
there is no room on the brochure for even one extra word. And if Maria DiMaggio is listening, she is saying, that's right. That's right. Because each day for the last week, I've come in and said, I got one more oar. This business contacted us. I've got one more oar. And she's like, there's no more room in the brochure. What do you want me to take off? It's packed. It's beautiful. So August 1st, which is Saturday, if you want to start running around and finding the oars and get a jump on things to get your prize, the way to get your passport is digitally. You go to our chamber website and you can download it. You can find them at oarsinthestores.com. You can find them at oceanchamber.org.
Denizens of the Deep.
Denizensofthedeep.org. Those passports will be on all 3 sites. You download it, you self-serve, and you run around and find them. The ones that we're printing at a print shop locally, they went out to bid, I think this morning, like how much you're going to charge us to do this. Those aren't going to be ready for at least a week because they haven't gone to print yet. All right.
Okay.
Questions?
All right. While people think of questions, while we think of questions, we're going to take a very short break.
Okay.
And when we come back, I have to leave early. Sadly, I have a funeral up the road to go to.
Sorry about
But
that.
Lisa is going to hang
Yes.
in with Ben because
All right.
Ben did learn
Yes.
not only his production values, but he learned how to be a talk
Tap-
show guy.
Yes, and a
So
tap
he is
dancer
going
at
to
times.
stay with her till 9:00.
When did I learn how to
So-
be a talk show guy?
Yeah, you're a talk show guy. Yeah.
In
All
the
right.
womb.
All right.
We will take
basically.
a short break. This is 321 Media. We are brought to you by Valenti Subaru of Dunn's Corner, and we will be back with Lisa, with me for a little bit, with Ben, and anybody else who wants to walk in
Sure.
shortly.
Bring it on.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
I'm Gretchen Miller. I'm the owner of Martin House Books in Westerly, Rhode Island. We have 2 floors. The top floor is all adults. The bottom floor is children's. We have the cafe here too. That's a separate business, Cafe 1888. Come down to Martin House Books, enjoy a great coffee, and pick out another great read.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
I'm Dale Sold, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
321 is about so much more than sports. We're about community, family, small businesses, nonprofits, and sharing stories that deserve to be heard. 321, what's your story?
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Wood River Health provides medical, dental, and behavioral health care to over 10,000 people a year, even when they can't afford to pay for the care they need. The cost of providing healthcare services has increased, and the grant funding we receive doesn't fully cover the cost of patient care. We, like other community health centers across the country, count on community support to keep our doors open. With your help, we can keep serving as a safety net for your neighbors. Will you help us invest in our mission?
She's there, she's everywhere, she's everywhere. She's a man about town and she knows what's going down.
We're back and we are politically correct. This is Man About Town. We are a production of 321 Media and sponsored by the real good people at Valenti Subaru at Duns Corner. I am going to have to leave you, but I leave you in the best of hands because you have not one, but two producers here. You have Ben. You've got my good friend Cal, who's going to be sitting. Oh, you're going to be sitting right here, baby. Okay. So, yeah, this guy's got a lot of experience, and with a little experience, we've got Lisa Kanicki, president of the Ocean Community Chamber, and now she's jumping overseas from, well, not really overseas because it's taken place in a two-town community, but we're going to set the water on fire now, and
Yes.
Lisa sets everything on fire wherever she is. So I will see all of you next week. Well, I'll probably see you at River Glow, or I'll see you in Stonington on Saturday. And the next one in this seat is way better looking than I am. Producer Cal.
All right. Well, on that note, yes, we're going to talk about River Glow, but
yes.
there's a couple of tidbits that I want to squeeze in there first.
Yeah, hit it.
So one thing I want to say, congratulations to Mel's Downtown Creamery.
I saw that this morning.
Could not be more thrilled. One of the things that Chamber does is connect people, connect organizations, help businesses overcome challenges, hurdles, whatever those might be. In Mel's case, there was a need for some capital for some expansion and business investment projects. And she came to us, described what her challenges were. We connected her with the Women's Business Development Council in Connecticut. We basically said, we're not taking no. You're coming to this meeting that we're hosting at the Stonington Community Center. And only 2 women business owners showed up, despite Maria and I emailing and texting. Probably 30 Connecticut business owners that we thought might qualify for this funding.
Yeah.
But Mel was one of the ones that came. So she had a very intimate meeting with the folks and described what her plans were and learned that she absolutely was eligible for a $10,000 grant. She met the criteria. And there's some paperwork, obviously, as there should be with any grant. Federal funding, state funding, even private funding, doesn't matter. There has to be criteria that's met and reporting that is done. So she jumped through all the hoops, dotted her I's, crossed her T's, submitted it, and was absolutely thrilled to be one of the small business recipients of that grant. This week, the representatives from that organization came to Mel's. Senator Summers also came and presented a proclamation. And Mel was beaming from, ear to ear. I wish I could have been there. She, invited us and wanted us to be there. She was like, this would never have happened without the chamber. But we were running around doing some stuff, preparing for Denizens of the Deep. It's not about us. It's about Mel's. It's about a woman who started that business from scratch and how she's grown it. She's got 2 locations. Her and her family are just really community oriented, and they do a lot.
Where's the other location?
Colchester.
I always want to say Salem, but you're right. It's Colchester.
Okay.
Um,
No, they got some good food over there.
they have good
and,
food. They do
the
blood
kids love it.
drives. They support the sports teams, different fundraisers.
And you know what I do? I give away passes
To Mel's Downtown Creamery.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, there's some good folk down there.
I love it. Yeah. So congrats to her. That's wonderful. We also announced yesterday that we, the chamber, are one of numerous recipients from around the state of Rhode Island that received a site readiness grant. This is a grant that is specific to parcels of land that are key in a community to revitalization. They have to be basically in the process of getting their architectural drawings together, getting their site plans, all of those expenses up front that aren't the fun stuff, the construction, the pretty stuff that's visible, all that expensive planning that actually derails or prevents some projects from even getting off the ground.
Yeah.
So while we're quite comfortable with our building that is paid off because we worked like dogs for 3 years, 4 years, I think it was, to raise that money. And we bought a derelict building. There's no other word for it. The roof was leaking. The walls were leaking. It had no electricity. It still has no water. It still has no water. Thank you, Cinder, for letting me use your restroom all the time. But the building itself meets our needs. And we could just say, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
We've got our storage. It's great. But when you look at the fact that we have an upstairs that is sitting there and is in the heart of our downtown, not contributing to the success of our downtown in some way.
Literally on Main Street.
Literally on Main Street, which is what this program is, really ideally focused on, and economic development in key areas like Westerly. We need to do something. We have a responsibility, we feel, to the community to do more, to go beyond, not just to serve our needs for the storage when there's this opportunity staring at us. And the board debated, do we rent it out for a business? Do we, build it out? There was all kinds of things that you can do with it. It's very flexible zoning in that area. And ultimately, they went a complete different direction, which was, what does the comprehensive plan say? What are the needs in this community? What does Westerly business owners say that they need more than anything else? They need employees and they need housing for those employees. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 apartments, God willing. Hopefully we get enough money, because again, this is optional. We don't have to do this.
Right.
But that's their goal. Their goal is to definitely improve the exterior of the building. It's not pretty. It's not going to win any, beauty pageant for downtown aesthetics. So we're going to do that. We've already done things that have made a dramatic difference, but there's a whole lot more that it needs and that we want to do. And then aside from that, we want the upstairs to be a contributing member and have it be a place that two apartments can exist. Those people can walk to the grocery store. They can go to dinner downtown. They could have a cocktail and they don't have to hire an Uber to come home because they can walk home. It's really a great location and a good fit with our mission. Even though it's a huge financial undertaking, it's probably going to take a while for us to raise more money. We were jumping into Shark Tanks last year and shooting out of cannons and jumping out of the skydive. We were doing it all.
And thank you for not asking me to do any of those things.
So that's that's how committed this board and this staff is to doing this for the community, because it's above and beyond our needs as an organization in terms of our storage needs. So I don't have a timeline. I don't know when it's going to be done. I honestly don't know if it's going to be done, because you got to raise the money.
Yep.
Do I think it's going to be done? Of course I do. It's going to take time. And
I've never really seen anything that
investment.
you guys have set your mind to that hasn't been
you
done.
are the you guys, because you're on the board, but you know that we're probably going to have to take a sizable loan and work on that each year to pay it off. We don't expect to raise $800,000 and be debt free on this. I don't even think we'll raise half of that, to be honest. We'll have to see, but you got to start somewhere, and it's a long-term investment, and we're happy to do it. And
I tell you what, I'm not going to jump out of a plane, but I will. How much will I get to shave my head on camera? I'll shave it right now.
Really?
$50? I don't know.
I think we can do better. We got to
what
come
will
up with
somebody
something
donate
a
to?
lot more challenging than that.
Yeah.
That
Let's get
skydive, shark dive, haircut. Come on,
no.
Ben.
Shave.
You're not reaching your
shave
full
bald.
potential.
I'm not jumping out of a plane. I'm not.
I think they might pay real money to see me shave balls, but you, I don't know. Actually, let's just retract that because I don't want to give the board any more crazy ideas.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
That one's off the table.
Next board meeting. Nope. No. I'm gonna put it back on.
Another thing I wanted to mention in this sort of genre of, the day-to-day stuff that we work on that people don't see because it's not the events, obviously, that's really out there and very public. It's, again, helping businesses overcome challenges. So we had a small business owner who has massages as one of their offerings at their business come to me and say, I have far more demand than I have massage therapists. Cannot get them. Tremendous competition in our own town and statewide. And the only place in Rhode Island where people can get licensed to become massage therapists is Newport, which the minute they get their license, there's 100 massage spas and hotels and opportunities in Newport. So they get them, and we're never going to get them down at this end of the state. And so this person was saying, how can I grow my business when this is my big challenge, the employee thing? We met with Tom at Westerly Education Center. I shared with him what the concerns were, what the challenges were. He then took the ball, met with CCRI, and guess what? Starting September, there's a program being offered at the Westerly Education Center.
Look at that.
Right here in our town to train people, to get them involved with the basics of massage therapy. It's an entry-level course to get you started. So hopefully some of our local people will be teaching that course. Hopefully the people that then take it are really interested, get licensed, and then want to work in our beautiful community. So that's the kind of stuff every day we get excited about. People come to us with, I've got a challenge, I've got a problem, whatever. And we just love being able to have the resources or find the answers and solve those problems and then move on to the next one.
And, think about the people that, because becoming a massage therapist is a fantastic job for somebody. Imagine somebody that is, that's wanting to become a massage therapist that maybe is a single mom or something that can't take going to Newport for a class.
Yeah.
To get a license is a hindrance.
It's a hindrance.
It's an
an
hour
expense with
drive.
gas.
You got to
You've
go
got
over the
tolls.
You got to go over the bridge. Maybe you're just
time,
afraid to go over
gas.
the bridge. I'm afraid to go over the bridge. I don't want to go over the bridge.
Really?
I don't want to go over Gold Star Bridge.
Wow.
I don't want to walk
You don't
over
wanna
a
go over
bridge
it now because it's all like convoluted with the construction.
I don't want to go over a bridge where I'm walking over a koi pond. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
How are you with the bridge downtown adjoining
It's fine. It's fine.
Connecticut and Rhode Island? We got you.
It's
good on
fine.
that
It's
one?
fine. But I hear someone's lighting not it on fire, but I hear
We
someone's
are
lighting
enhancing the beauty.
I hear someone's lighting the water on fire underneath
We
it
are
on Saturday.
enhancing
So
the beauty.
I'm a little
Yes.
nervous about that. But
Nothing to be nervous.
do you like
about.
bridges?
They don't bother me at all. I don't flinch. I'll tell you what I don't like. Tunnels like the ones in Boston.
No, the one in
Every single
Virginia
time
Beach.
I get in a tunnel
Ooh,
like that.
oh, God, no.
My first thought is poor Princess Diana. No, really.
No, I get it.
Every single time I think
Yeah.
about that situation with her.
Yeah.
Well, there's no paparazzi chasing me, obviously. I just think that poor, graceful, wonderful, lovely woman perished in a tunnel with these nutbags chasing her. So that's my first thought. And then once I get over that, I'm like, I wonder how safe this thing is. How long has this thing? What is the pressure of the water on? I start having those thoughts as I'm accelerating to like get to the other side. So does it stop me from going through these tunnels? Absolutely not. If I'm getting that lobster pizza at Scampo in Boston, I don't care how many tunnels I have to go to, or picking up my kid at the airport or whatever it is. But I don't like them, and I think twice about it. When I'm going through them.
I was
You wouldn't
stuck.
like the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
No,
No. Chesapeake Bay.
It's a big one.
No, it's not even.
It's you go under.
It's 11 miles.
Ooh.
And you literally
Oh, you peaks and valleys like a
Yes.
little roller
when
coaster.
after off air, go online and look it up. And the way it looks online, it's freaky.
Yeah.
Because all you see is water, and you see this bridge going down, nothing, come back up.
How are you in like the Keys in Florida where you're?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, you got to go. It's gorgeous. Where you're connecting land with these long stretches of, I guess they're bridges. Yeah, but you're so close to the water. You feel like you don't feel like you're gonna drop the long.
You can smell the water though.
It's right there. Like you. 100 feet away is a key lime pie or a pina colada waiting for you at this great little cafe.
I somehow made it to Nashville. I drove from here to Nashville in 2010, and
20-hour drive.
Yeah, and I don't know where I was. I think maybe like the mountains of West Virginia or something. But the tunnels that you would go through in the mountains were the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life, other than the bridges. I almost got into an accident on the way there on a bridge in New York. I'm not sure which one it was, but on the way home at midnight, we got stuck on the George Washington Bridge, and we were there until 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah, that's
not
good.
So I was on the George Washington Bridge from midnight till 3 a.m.
Just being held captive like that
on a bridge.
Yep.
Wow. I ain't
Not
never
even
went through
because
that
it's
in
on
New
a
York.
bridge.
Not that time of night.
Yeah.
If I'm on an airplane flying, I'm fine. But if I'm on that tarmac for 3 hours because, the captain slept in or there's a part that makes it's like, just let me off.
No, it gets hot in there too.
I can do something, not be strapped in and just
I've never been on a plane.
No, it gets hot. If you sit on that tarmac,
Never
you
been
just
on a
get
plane.
hot.
You are missing out on some incredible.
I don't know. I blame my parents. Okay.
Wow.
I blame my parents.
Well, I recommend it.
I blame my parents both for never putting me on a plane when I was a kid, so that I could get over the fear early, and then.
Man, in your business, eventually you're going to have to get on the plane.
I know. Dude, I've turned down so many opportunities because I had to fly there. And then second, I blame them for dying within a couple months of each other and giving me more PTSD.
Oh my
between
God.
those two between those two, no, come on, Lisa.
I'm not.
Between those two things, I blame my parents.
That's water I ain't even about to go across.
Anyway, we got 10 minutes left. Lisa, do we have anything else to plug before?
Maria, what time are you coming in this morning? On the Mann Show. Yes, so obviously River Glow is this Saturday night in downtown. We'll just give some highlights.
Go ahead.
It's going to be fabulous. There's going to be steel drum music. There'll be belly dancing. There's going to be fire juggling. There's going to be live music. Greg Sherrod of Pawcatuck. He's amazing. And so many other great bands. You can go on our Facebook page or our website to hear exactly who's playing and to get the lineup. We posted it. Thank you, Grace. She posted it, I want to say 3 days ago. The whole calendar is there. It's free for the public. So it starts at 7. It ends at 10. The bonfires, get lit early. It doesn't get dark enough to really kind of see the robust nature of them until probably 7:30 or so. But some of the best pictures are from the bridge. And I will be there greeting people. I've done it the last 3 years where I kind of stand on a raised platform and for free take your photo with all the bonfires in the background and the beautiful potted plants in the front. It's the money shot, as we say. And it's fun to see families come back year after year for this awesome event. But there's food, there's all the shops are open. You can go to Mel's and get an ice cream. You can go to Waffle Pop and get a waffle. You can go to take advantage of some of the things that are happening in Donahue Park. It's a 2-state event. There's activities happening on both sides in Rhode Island and Connecticut. There's lots of parking. I don't want to hear there's no parking. There's lots of parking. Washington Trust Company is opening its large lot, which is on Main Street at the corner of Union and Main. There are other parking spots. You can go down past Hilltop across the street. There's a lot there. There's a lot of spots available.
We are looking right now
churches,
we're looking at footage right now from River
year.
Glow.
This is beautiful aerial footage that shows what it looks like.
Is it on your screen right now?
Yeah, I can see
Okay,
it.
good.
It's magical. I will say, of all the events the chamber does, and I don't know how many we do a year, like the big community events. I'm not talking things like ribbon cuttings and business after hours. The big community events. This is one of my two favorite. I love this event. It smells great. It looks great. It's free. Everyone's milling about. Downtown has this amazing energy about it. If you own a shop and you're downtown, please stay open Saturday night. Please stay open. If you don't, I'm just shaking my head. We're literally delivering thousands of people on your doorstep. They walk up and down the street looking to see what's here, looking to spend money, because people come from all over for this. It's vacationers that are here, as well as residents from throughout the region. It's a well-established event.
That's awesome. 321 Media will be there, along with our good friend Donna Joe.
Donna Joe.
Donna Joe. I you know what? I shouldn't say that actually, because I for an event recently, I told you that Donna Joe Gadget would be there, and
geez,
and you as a joke, DJ Gadget will be there. And Maria called me and said, "Okay, so you have someone named Donna coming?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's a joke. I always tell people that DJ's first name is Donna Joe, and that's why she goes by DJ." But
man, that girl gonna kill you.
For sure, for sure. Donna Joe Gadget.
DJ, get away with that.
For sure, it's better than calling her Amy.
Come on, Ben.
He's telling all the secrets today.
Listen. Her address.
I
would never, Lisa.
Never a good idea.
I would never. No, DJ Gadget, love DJ. She will be there on Saturday for 321.
I look forward to seeing her. I can't remember the last time I saw her.
She's doing great. She's doing great. Yeah,
she should be.
What'd you say?
I talked to her day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. You got the mic far away from you.
I'm not gonna be looking like I'm not gonna have that mic so close to my mouth. Cause you look crazy.
I don't look crazy.
I look crazy.
No, I look crazy. He's saying I look crazy because I talk into the microphone.
Oh well, you can hear me okay.
Oh, you can hear. Yeah.
Ben be all up in the mic like that.
There's a happy medium between being far away.
He's close, like it's one of those Mel's ice cream cones, right?
Right.
Ooh.
Plug.
Right. Don't forget Pompelmo.
Oh yeah, Pompelmo
Ice cream's
gelato.
awesome. Waffles are great, but Pompelmo.
Go.
My belly is smiling just thinking about the coconut flavor, the strawberry flavor. Melanie does an awesome job.
Hey, I got a question though. Have anyone been to Ozzy's?
Ozos.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from the South. I'll tell the name.
Ozzy is a retired singer with,
I know who Ozzy is. Come on, I got his music.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Then the business over there. I heard they got brisket over there.
Do they have brisket?
So they expanded their menu, and they do have sandwiches now, including really delicious chicken sandwiches.
Yes.
I'm talking about the brisket though.
They've been changing the menu up, variety. So I can't confirm that brisket is a staple that's on their menu every day. I would recommend that you go online and look and see what it is, because I know they've been trying what works. Let's try different things. They're working really, really hard up there. They keep an immaculately clean
beautiful
business.
It's gorgeous.
It's so well lit in there.
No, I just want to know about the food.
It's great. The food is great.
Walk in and spend some money.
Yeah.
And then you'll know. I had some chili. It was delish. They do good stuff.
The food is great. They recently had frozen. They've recently added frozen churros, I believe.
Who doesn't love a churro?
I know.
In any temperature.
All right. Anything else, Lisa?
I think we've covered a few good things today. Thanks for doing a little tap dance.
Hey, it's what I do best.
The show,
it's what I do
best. I got
best.
Stood up this morning by one of my artists. I was supposed to be meeting them in Salem, Connecticut to pick up a whale. Waited a half hour and they never showed, never answered the calls. So I don't know. Their whale might not be in the display this weekend. I made an effort.
All right. Well,
so apologize for being late.
That's all right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, everybody. Go check out River Glow this Saturday, as well as the Denizens of the Deep and everything else happening. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Calvin, for stopping by.
Popping in.
Thank you.
Oceanchamber.org. Find out all the details.
Congratulations to Miss Lisa for that, for your marriage, for your wedding.
Thank you. That's very nice.
I love the pictures on the board.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to the new last name.
Yeah, me too, because I couldn't find you.
Oh, that's funny. You were trying to look me up for something?
I was going to send you that message. So
okay.
question about that business.
Her new last name is Donna Joe, by the way.
Congratulations to you and yours.
Thank you. He's a good man, and anyone that can, hang in there on this ride with me for 8.5 years.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to everybody. We'll be back later today, possibly with some American Legion baseball, possibly with some 12U girls softball. It depends on the weather, and it's not looking good right now. Thank you guys so much for being here.